What's going on, crime fighters? And welcome to the Film Cave, episode 37, right?
37.
I almost had 38. 37. Welcome. It's your boy, Knight.
What's up, everybody? Logan here. Excited. Good episode. Not a ton to talk about, but a good episode.
No, not a ton at all. But we're going to make it good. Like
Yeah.
I said, here, it's Film Cave. You want to stop shop for any and all things film. And in a goddamn tainment, we welcome y'all. And good to see you again if you're reoccurring, and welcome if you're new. So, like I said, we got a slow day.
Yeah.
Not a lot going on. I got a few topics. This is good because my head is killing me. So it's probably going to be a short show. But
Gotcha.
knowing how we are, we'll probably stretch out a little bit, improv, whatever it may be. We'll make it work. But this ain't going to be no 2 hour
Mega
40
show.
something type. Yeah, no, not at all.
Yeah.
So welcome. If you're watching live and or on playback, again, we thank you. If you like what you see, if you had a good time, if you like the topics that we're talking about, if you want to give any of your own, the best way to support the channel is to hit that subscribe button. It is fairly easy. All right. We can't be successful and we can't grow this community without you. So we need your help to do that. Hit that notification bell to be a reminder when all episodes drop, and hit that thumbs up. All right. Helps the channel and the video reach a lot more people. We would so appreciate it. So without further ado, sir, are you ready?
Yes, I just put your channel in my description. I almost forgot. So yeah, if you're watching on mine, refresh and look in the description. I forgot.
Good job.
Let's get it.
Good job. All right. Let's get it. So, for those of you who do not know, most of you do, me and Logan are a couple of fucking nerds. Like to sit up here and talk about film, sometimes we do any and all day, but there are some subjects, there's some genres, there's some topics, we're also passionate about and we like to nerd out over. In this particular, I keep forgetting that they changed this whole damn layout thing. This particular segment is called, I don't know if y'all gonna get singing today, but it is out there in the world. That's the best I got for right now.
Great. Very cultured.
Yes. I do try, to be a cultured individual. So, there's a particular fashion in which we start, which we have, in which we lead on with this here topic. And what particular fashion would that be, good sir?
It is the Film Cave Zone traditionary fashion.
The Film Cave's own traditionary fashion. And in said fashion, sir, please lead the way.
Yeah, so we decided we did not make that a topic, correct? This is now.
Yes.
Star Wars Visions. We got a trailer for that, and I wasn't expecting it, but now I'm remembering that it was supposed to come out soon. I think they just announced a September release date, so
September 22nd.
Very soon. Literally, a little over a month away, which is awesome.
Yep.
It almost seems like, I think, will What If and that overlap possibly, or will What If be done? I'm not sure.
How many episodes is What If?
9. So I think they're going to overlap.
The 22nd?
I mean, 2 months of What If. But yeah. Anyway, it's basically Star Wars What If situation, but they went for the anime look, and the trailer.
Anime.
The trailer is fire. I mean, it's super hyped. They literally went to different anime studios and said, "Hey, make an episode."
The power of Disney.
And I think that's dope as hell. I think it's really cool to see those studios. Can you imagine those studios getting to work with Disney all of a sudden? Like that wasn't a thing prior to right now. And I love the different art, styles and things like that. And I will be an uncultured human being who watches the dubbed trailer or the
Oh yeah,
rough episodes.
I will be. Yes.
But in my reaction video, I actually watched the undubbed first, and then I watched the dubbed, and I mean it's cool as fuck to see.
There's an undubbed trailer. I only
Yeah.
watched one.
Yeah. I told you
I
to
mean,
watch
a
the
dubbed
dubbed
trailer. Sorry.
Yeah, and there's I guess it's Japanese.
Yeah.
And it's awesome though. It looks really cool. We obviously don't learn a ton, but it looks fucking beautiful. So
It's like a lot of badass action shots.
Yeah, exactly.
Oof, my side. But yeah, so I didn't even know I was looking for a dub. I'll have to look at that after actually.
Yeah.
They revealed the cast not too long ago for that.
I know, and I
It's
need to look at it.
Like stacked.
For real.
Does my camera keep moving? Or am I bugging? I feel like it keeps like switching over. At least I'm tripping.
I wouldn't pay attention.
Yeah, see, just did it again. I don't know what's happening. Anyway, whatever. It looks amazing. The art is just fucking beautiful. I don't know. Somebody pulled out like a fucking windmill lightsaber. I was like, oh my god,
Right.
this is like insane. It reminds me very similar to Gotham Knight, Batman Gotham Knight, the movie I showed you.
Mhm.
I showed you, but told you to watch.
Yeah.
It's very similar to that. Like it's very different anime style.
Oh, really?
Things taking on the Batman stories.
Oh,
It's
fucking cool.
awesome. So that's what it reminded me of when I saw it. I was like, oh shit, I'm here for it.
Yeah.
And like I said, the voice cast is just literally astounding.
Right. I did just pull that up. We've got Allison Brie, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, David Harbour, Neil Patrick Harris, Lucy Liu, and Tamura Morrison reprising as Boba Fett. Which was fucking dope. I thought I saw
Didn't
him
know
in the
that.
trailer for a second, so it's
I
pretty
didn't. It was all over the place. I have
Now
to go
my
back
camera's
and watch
resetting.
it again.
Did you see that? My camera just backed out.
Yeah. Oh, it is.
What the hell?
I don't know what's going on. Our shit
Alright.
is like
We're getting
haunted,
hacked.
possessed, poltergeist.
But
but
yeah,
yeah.
no, it looks really cool. I'm actually really interested in it all of a sudden. And I hope that they don't overlap with What If. I think that's kind of dumb, but we'll see. Because I want to say they said it's going to release on Wednesdays
I don't
just the same.
Let's see.
I wish
So
that
it's
they
9
would
episodes,
release,
right?
What If?
What If?
Yes. Yeah. So first episode came out on the 12th
On the 12th.
So-
I thought it was the 10th.
or the 10th, maybe.
Yeah.
So and maybe it lines up perfectly to where it's the next week.
7. Nope. Overlap. Because it'll be on its 7th episode on the 21st.
Gotcha. Okay. Interesting
right.
choice there, Disney. But
Maybe they just want to throw a whole bunch of anime in people's face.
yeah, I guess so.
So, but I'm here for it. I'm very excited. I love anime, so I'm here for it. Let's see. I don't have anything for
You don't.
out there in the world. I'm gonna be honest with you. Well, y'all pray for me. Give me positive vibes and energy. I'm looking at an apartment tomorrow, so hopefully I'll be soon to get the hell up out of this bitch that I'm
Sweet.
in now. So we'll see. Fingers
Well,
crossed. That's what I got.
Where is it located compared to where you are now? Is it a better area or just
About 20 minutes away. I used to live there when I first moved to the Bronx.
Gotcha.
So I know the area pretty well. But I just had to get out of this mess. So hopefully
Yeah.
I can go in there and leave for the new apartment. So
Well,
we'll see.
sending the best of vibes.
Yes. Fingers crossed. But that's all I got out there in the world.
I have a couple other things possibly. One thing is
Or maybe let me check my
apparently
notes.
CinemaCon is getting the Spider-Man trailer in a week.
Oh, I did see
and
that.
we will not get it. So, way to go, Sony. That makes tons of sense, to do that.
Right.
Especially now that COVID's ramping back up, you're going to make it a in-person exclusive that will just get filmed, and then we'll be watching bootleg versions, and that's going to suck massively.
Well, that'll make them release it right after, though.
Right, but I don't want to watch the fucking thing, but I'm going to get spoiled if I don't.
Don't watch it. Just be like,
I'll have to.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Just know that it's like spoiled. Like you hear like, oh shit, it's spoiled. Stay off the internet until it drops, and they're like, okay, officially.
Yeah, but what if they don't drop it for like a week, and I'm just sitting there like, what?
Well, mute everything that has Spider-Man trailer.
So that's correct.
No shits.
And then I won't be notified whenever the actual thing releases. I'll have no idea because I have it all muted. And
oh shit,
it's first world problems for sure.
Right.
But and then the only other thing, Shang-Chi premiere.
Yep.
Was last night.
Getting a lot of great feedback.
A ton of phenomenal word of mouth.
Yeah.
And there is a possibility I think I'm gonna try. They're doing fan screenings tomorrow.
Ooh.
And I think I'm gonna drive 2 hours to Dallas.
Sweet
Basically
Christmas.
skip most of my work day to get there and see the damn thing, because
Okay.
I'm so hyped after seeing that word of mouth. Like I was already like, the premiere was happening and the cast is out and everything, and I realized, like, seeing Simu, I was like, oh my god, like I'm dying to see him in this movie, and I've never seen him in anything. And so then I wake up at like 1 a.m. or something, and I start looking at feedback, and I was like, oh my, like people are absolutely dying over this thing. They're loving it, which I will admit, for me personally, they did the same thing for Black Widow and I wasn't the biggest fan. So I'm going to keep my expectations just, because it's a new Marvel movie. People are hyped anyway. But this one definitely seems more my speed. And I'm just excited to see Simu get introduced into.
Why? Because he's a man. Oh, so.
No, I only
I
only like Asian actors now, so I should have loved Scarlett. But
she should have been your number one, man.
I mean, the fact that like she
top of the list
is crazy. But what
I don't know why she's not in Shang-Chi. Actually, that's just missed opportunity.
Yeah, Abomination. She should have been Abomination.
She's Awkwafina the whole time.
Oh, there you go. Takes that mask off.
Right.
Like, surprise. It's like, you got to be fucking kidding me.
Right? What?
Why?
Yes, absolutely. Dear God.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Yeah,
great turnaround. Great turnaround. Okay. Do you have anything else out there in the world, sir?
I don't think so. I think we're good.
I'm trying to think too.
I know,
think there's
man.
anything. This week has been dry. Oh, well, we're going to talk about this. I don't know if we want to start covering this on the show or whatnot, because I don't think you watched this. But Titans dropped.
Oh yeah,
Please. New episode of Titans, and I watched all 3, and I think I got my card back in the mail today. Actually, my new card, so I can start doing episodes and shit. So I guess I'm just gonna do a review of the first 3 and What If, and then start off today and pick the shit back up. We'll see.
Gotcha.
All right, so Titans dropped. I like it. They dropped like the first 3 episodes. You don't watch Titans, right?
I do not.
You do not. Okay.
No.
So I liked it. It's following a particular storyline, a very popular storyline of the Red Hood, which is one of the movies you were asked to watch. So I won't give too much away with that, so I don't give away that film.
I appreciate it.
But I feel like it is a storyline that they fucking punched us in the face with the very first scene, and now we're just running. We got there very, very fast, and we're just running. And that's my only gripe with these 3 episodes so far in the season. Yeah. I'm like, holy hell, we're here and we're just going. I don't know what. So it's I don't know, but I do like it. The first episode, good filler starting out. The second episode, we're really starting to build and get more into, the Red Hood and the Titans, where they are. In the third episode, they got really fucking bold. They did something I did not, I think, or expect them to do, and left on a really high cliffhanger of like, what the fuck?
Sweet.
Like, y'all just did that, which sucks. But we lose the character. Spoiler.
Gotcha.
Didn't fucking nowhere. I'm like, holy hell. Okay. And then Batman throughout this shit. Well, Bruce Wayne, I should say. Not a fan. I never really was a fan of the actor
I've
anyway.
heard you say that. Yeah.
He has a cool voice, but I'm just like, you look frail as shit. Like I don't like, like I don't like the way you look. Like you good on Game of Thrones, do you? That's all fine. But as Bruce Wayne, I'm like, bruh, he's really really old. He got like a big ass bald spot back here and shit. I'm like, what's happening?
Right.
So I'm like, I just don't believe you. And how they handled him with, I can't say anything, but how he's handled is, I'm not particular a fan of it. I'm like,
Gotcha.
you're making him seem very, very weak and just like, I don't know how to, I'm like, I don't like it right now.
Okay.
But yeah, it's crazy. Kenya Doom Patrol, that's another interesting season. Doom Patrol literally has to be the longest series I've ever seen in my goddamn life. Each season feels like 5,300 fucking episodes. I'm like, holy hell, this is not over yet. Like, and it's one of those where it relies so much on the quirkiness of it all and it being different, and but they get stuck so much into it. I'm like, this is dragging. It takes leaps and what's the word I'm looking for? Risks and shit. But I'm just like, these are really fucking long. And Kenya, I'm sorry, that the season 2 finale was just so fucking stupid. I'm like, this is dumb. How? I don't know. It's
well,
like,
is that the one that has? I want to say my boss told me about it. Is that the one that there's a character that is a street?
wait, what?
He told me that there was like a sentient road or something. Oh,
that was like the very
and
first episode of the second season, I believe.
I just remember he was like, "It's the weirdest fucking show ever." He's like, I watch it. It's fun, but
it's weird. But if you're going into it expecting some type of team up shit,
oh really?
You are highly, highly, highly
Danny the Street
fucking wrong.
So
like,
they're not the Doom Patrol.
No, their name is, but
right
when it gets to any like Doom patrolling, they fucking suck. I'm like,
patrolling for Doom.
Right, patrolling for Doom, they fucking suck. I'm like, we're supposed to be a team of all these abilities. They all suck. They get their ass whooped in like 2.5 seconds. Every single one of them. Any attempt of a fight happens. It's more psychological than anything. Like, they dive deep into just the characters, and that's it.
Gotcha.
So I'm like, okay. And then the last episode is just trash. So I'm like, okay, fine. But yeah, Titans, look forward to it. I'm intrigued. They got me. There's some bumps. We're introduced to a new character as well. There's other characters I know about that's down the line. So I don't know if this Red Hood story is just going to be quick one and done and move on to the rest. I don't know, because they're flying through this shit. So
that's interesting.
We'll see. Dorothy was great though. Yeah, I'm sure. The bitch was crazy. Okay, so Dorothy is this little ape girl who has insane amounts of, powers and shit like that. She's insane.
Okay.
But yeah. But anywho, that's my stuff for out there in the world. I don't have anything else.
Only other thing, I forgot about this. Shang-Chi tickets came out, and you got your tickets.
Yes.
I'm so glad, by the way. I'm so glad.
Thankfully.
Yeah, so for those of you that don't know, Shang-Chi tickets are out, and he kind of alluded to it earlier, but John lost his wallet. When was that? Last week?
Yeah.
And I had completely forgot about that, and so I texted him along with a few the other people that I make my rounds with, and I was like, "Hey, tickets are on sale, just so you can get your seats or whatever." And he just kind of replies like, "I'll have to wait till I get my new card." Like, it was like so sad, and I was like, "Hold up!" I was like, "What's the theater you go to?" I was like, "I'll buy them right now," and he ended up telling me. And I'll tell you, like, you told me, you did a great job, because like you told me the row you like and things like that. And I got those 2 seats, and the first time through Fandango, the first time I clicked it, it was like error. And I was like, God damn it. the whole theater's taken now. Like I was like, I already know, like everything's bad, and it just refreshed, and I got to pick the same two and buy them, which they're pretty good seats for me waiting. Look at that shit, it just swapped again.
Yeah, I just saw that. I was like, what
they're pretty good seats for waiting a while to buy them, but I'm glad that we got that shit covered because I can't have you not seeing it opening weekend or something, So
my life would be in such fucking shambles and just horror if I did not see that show opening weekend. Like I just would have been crushed. But that's one thing I will say is good coming from COVID, from the theater thing. Not everybody's like rushing to online things anymore. So I'm like, oh, okay, but I still don't take any fucking chances. I don't do that.
I'm the first one to snag them.
Yeah, always. That's why I was like, this really hurts. He's Kenya's giving you a complete breakdown of every character.
You could pay me $500 and I'm not watching the fucking show.
I was like, I don't think he's gonna watch that.
And I'm not watching Titans either. I don't give a fuck.
I know he wouldn't be into Doom Patrol. I can tell you that.
My boss has told me stuff about it, and he is someone that, like, I'm trying to think of, like, Battlefield Earth. Like, he's like, I love that movie. He's like, that movie's so crazy stupid. He's like, I love it. And I'm like, okay.
I know we're not talking about Scientology, John Travolta.
That's correct. And he's like, I know that's one of people's like least favorite movies of all time. He's like, I think it's hilarious and fun to watch. So he alludes Doom Patrol to that. And he's like,
given how Kenya has been these last few shows, he probably loves Battlefield Earth as well. It's like, it's fucking awesome.
He's like, man, it's my childhood. They got nipples.
Their dreads were awesome.
And
like, what?
But yeah, my boss was like, he's the one that's like, oh no, you would fucking hate it. And I'm like, yeah, I figured.
You wouldn't like Doom Patrol.
The other thing about it, like, he watches it because he loves Brendan Fraser and he wants to support Brendan Fraser in anything that he's in.
You see him 1 second as Brendan Fraser and the rest is robot.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm not even fully concerned that he's in the actual suit.
Right.
Or convinced, I should say. Yeah, you wouldn't like it because I don't really fucking like it. So I'm just like, I know you're gonna fucking hate it. Right. Only thing is that Jane, that Kenya said, is so goddamn fine. Oh, that's the only thing.
Is she finer than our new Ratcatcher too?
I will tell you this: Ratcatcher's eyes are better. Jane's body is fucking ridiculous.
Okay, gotcha.
Like,
I don't know if we really see Ratcatcher's body, but
I see her and like her Instagram shit. I see her.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, she's very like model-esque. Like, yeah, but Jane is like, bitch. If I move my toe, everything just jiggles. So I'm just like, hurt it.
She's a little thick.
She's slim thick. She's slim, but then thick in all the right areas. So I'm just like, sweet Christmas, and her lips are just to die for. Gotcha. So yeah, I'd go for Jane over her, but Ratcatcher's eyes, yeah.
I wish I could remember that actress's name. I hate to call her Ratcatcher, but
she was great. Like Diana or something. I could be completely lying.
Yeah,
but whatever. Okay. So I guess out there in the world is a wrap.
That is it.
Yes, just sir. If there's anything we missed, please feel free to put it in the comment section below or here in the live chat. If you're watching live, let us know. We will circle back to it at the end of the show. So, wow, I sounded like, what's that dude's name? Oh, God, I forget that actor's name. I'll have to look it up.
Morgan Freeman. I don't know.
Definitely not that. The dude, have you ever seen that movie Rat Race?
No. What is that?
Okay, never mind.
Rat Race?
Never mind.
Here,
have you seen Mom and Dad Save the World?
No.
Okay.
Rat Race cast. Okay, who are you looking at? Jon Lovitz?
Jon Lovitz, yep. See, you see right away.
Yeah. As soon as I saw it, I was like, that's got to be who's talking about.
Yeah, guys are like, how can no one tell you how? That's what I felt like.
Exactly.
That's what I felt like.
Losing is mine.
Jon Lovitz, yes.
I'm
absolutely
all the benefits.
I can't. Rat Race is hilarious. You should see it.
Okay.
The Mom and Dad Save the World is a pretty good classic too. It's funny.
Gotcha.
Old school.
Any nipples?
No nipples. So Kenya. Well, actually, a lot of nipples. So
okay.
actually, Kenya, right up your alley. Right.
Let's do it.
Oh man, them goddamn nipples. Yep. That's there you go. Oh shit.
No, I love nipples.
Right. Love me some nipples.
He is in Benchwarmers. Yeah, I think so. He's like the owner of the team or whatever.
He is in Benchwarmers. Oh my god, I forgot that movie. I fucking love that. That was hilarious too. That was prime Rob Schneider when he was actually like funny.
Yeah, correct. I don't know what he is now.
I was lost, just lost. Because like fucking Deuce Bigelow was on the other night and I watched it. I was
my
like,
God.
wow, that's
Prime.
right.
Prime.
Goddamn he bitch.
Oh my God. Behemoth.
That's a huge bitch. Oh my god, that's classic. I want to watch it. Anton, all of that. Okay. Made me want to be a gigolo. So this next, Free Guy came out. I did not watch this film yet because I was without funds. So you did watch this. But all of America seems to be praising this film quite high. And I really want to see it, but obviously I've not, so I'll try to later on this week. So sir, the floor is yours.
Yeah, okay. So I will not spoil this either because you can definitely spoil this, by the way.
I've heard because he posted something on his Instagram for like 2 seconds. It pissed me off. I was like, whoa. He's like, thanks to everyone who like pops up in the movie. I was like, whoa, okay.
So he posted that?
Yeah. Well, like he's going through like everyone.
There's not a lot of people he posted are nowhere to be found. Like most of the people. I don't know what he was doing. Like,
oh, I only saw one. The first one, I didn't go obviously scroll through all of it.
Like one of them is the picture of him and Hugh Jackman from like a holiday party, and Jake Gyllenhaal was also at that party, and he just posted with Hugh. Hugh is not in the movie. Like, so just so you know, you're not like looking for people waiting.
I didn't go through it, so I wouldn't even know who was in it.
So whoever you saw, you don't have to say, but whoever you saw may or may not.
Okay.
But anyway, no. So this movie, first of all, I think it's right up your alley. It's so fucking fun, and it's Ryan Reynolds, so like he's so lovable,
of course,
for every single second, especially because like that's the point of his character. He's kind of clueless, and he's just going through life in a brand new way, and so he's just like about everything, and so he's just positive, everything's great type of thing, and it's so fun. But then also, like the end of this movie, I do not want anyone to spoil anything in the chat or anything, but like I saw this opening night, Thursday night premiere, IMAX. The end of this movie, first of all, does like fan service in a way that is massively on the nose, like throwing it in your face. But at the same time, it's so fucking good, and like had the crowd screaming in the theater.
Oh.
When I say screaming, I mean like
fucking hype it up. Okay.
I mean, I'm talking like, and it is 100% a situation where if you were watching this at home, nothing, you're just watching. But like in a full theater, I mean, it erupted. Like everybody was like, "What the fuck?"
Won't have that experience this game then.
Well, no,
damn it.
I think you will. I think you'll enjoy your life. What?
No, I'm saying, damn it, that I won't enjoy it.
Oh no, you will. You'll.
Okay.
Because see, you're like me in the scenario. If you're watching it in a theater, at least, like you'll go, "What?" Like you'll have it, but like you'll fully understand what I'm talking about
tomorrow.
Please see it tomorrow.
Are tickets crazy tomorrow?
Because you'll have a blast with it. It's honestly, it has so much heart too. Like the movie has way more heart than it needs to. And the only other thing I can really say is, besides, the cast is good. It's dumb humor, but it's good. But they have now announced that there's going to be a sequel.
Oh,
and I don't understand how, because it's pretty well wrapped up. So
maybe a new character.
If they do a sequel, well, no, because the story that they told, it's actually it's a good story, but it's pretty well wrapped up. So I'm not really sure what they're going to do with the sequel. But
what's out right now that's taking IMAX?
It should either be Free Guy or Suicide Squad. They're kind of liking to go back and forth still.
Oh, because I'm looking at my theater. It's not Free Guy, so I'm guessing it's.
Oh well, tomorrow your theater at 7 o'clock is showing Shang-Chi for that fan thing.
For Wednesday?
Yeah, but the tickets are already gone.
Was it you that sent me that? Or was it JVS that sent me something about fan shit in my theater?
Yeah, no, it was. I didn't send it to me. I got the tickets just to get them, and then I found out some more details, and I was like, oh wow, I might actually be able to
I
see
think
this.
JV sent me something like, oh, that was, I don't remember what the fuck it was.
But your Lincoln Square is the New York screening.
Got you. So that's probably, yeah.
But is there not an earlier screening of Free Guy?
There is, but not for like IMAX and shit. Like IMAX is completely like.
I mean, okay, if you've been to that theater a lot,
That's all the fucking one to go to.
If the other, side theaters that are not IMAX, if they're high quality, Free Guy is not one that needs to be IMAX.
Okay.
I will say that it's not like
there's still Dolby stuff.
Oh, do Dolby.
Yeah,
Dolby
I love Dolby.
Yeah, please do Dolby. That's actually probably a very fun, because you're living in a video game world most of the time. So like the sound effects and the CG in Free Guy is fucking insane. It's so good.
Kenny, what the hell is 4DX? 4DX is like an immersive. I'm trying to think. Do the chairs move?
Yeah. Or something?
Chairs move. You get heat. You get sprayed in the water. You get punched in your back. You get wind like fucking spent towards your ear if like getting shot at. It's hot and smoke comes up if there's fire. Like it's all type of shit. I've been there one time for Tomb Raider. It was actually really fun. But you definitely will get your ass kicked if there's like a whole like Suicide Squad. If you see that in 4DX, I'm sure you're walking out like dead.
You're black eyes. I went to an aquarium probably a little over a year ago or something, and they were showing bits and pieces, like a condensed 15-minute segment of Aquaman in 4DX. And so it was just like random parts and then like a part of the final battle. And they're just fucking spewing you with water.
Sure there's water.
Oh, I'm soaking fucking wet, you assholes. And it's like the chairs barely do anything, and they're calling it 4DX, but it's an aquarium, so they're just spraying you like crazy. It's like I literally.
Oh, your chairs didn't even do it.
Well, no, like they did it, but like barely, like not much.
Like that's just like a roller coaster. Like it fucking lifts up and then fucking pushes you out.
Oh no, definitely.
And like you're like moving like when shit happens. No. Oh yeah.
It was free. So like I'm not gonna be upset, but like
that's probably why they didn't give you like full thing. I was like, it's free. Right. Just give them like spray them a little bit.
It's literally it's a 15-minute showing, but
spray them a little bit and get them out. It's fine.
Yeah, please buy. Or do I need to buy your Dolby tickets right quick if that's not your card in the mail? Because I want you to see Free Guy. You'll enjoy the fuck out of it for sure.
No, I think it is. I think you're good.
Okay, well let me know because
thank you though.
I'm more
gonna
than
see it tomorrow because my showing. Like the apartment is at 5, so I'll probably go for like I'll probably do like a 9:45 show just to be safe, just in case that takes a minute. So I'll definitely go see it tomorrow. I'm excited now.
Yeah, no, you should be. It's a ton of fun, right up your alley.
I'll be watching the film just to get to the end. Like, is it over yet? Like,
no, so that's the thing though. Is like I say the end, and like, but the whole movie is really fun.
It's right
and full of heart too. Like it really is a sweet movie as well, but you just cheer for him the whole time. And
how's my boy Taika?
I was just about to say Taika is meant to be the most over the top piece of shit.
Yeah,
and it's so bad, but also so great. So John's channel Lemon Man is in my description. It's
Lemon Man. I like that name. Do you have lemons? Do you have actual lemons?
He's like, no, I'm a lime guy. But it's Night Entertainment Network if you want to search for it, but it's also in the description. But yeah, no, please go see it. Dolby is actually a great situation.
I love Dolby, so I'm completely happy with that. I'm not doing I ain't no basic bitch. I'm doing no regular theater. What is this? That would it infuriates me. But yeah, anywho. Okay, so I look forward to that, Greg, because I love the fucking campaign of marketing for this shit.
Oh my god! Yeah.
And when they like reveal Dude.
That's correct.
Like I was like in his little thing at the theater. I don't know when you watched Suicide Squad. Did they have his little like ad in the IMAX theater?
That was the first time I saw it too.
And like talking about what was it like they was talking about dicks and shit. I'm like, what kind of fucking what is this?
He's talking about how his he's like the main thing in life is human growth, hormones, and he's like he's like, and the most important muscle in my body is the dick or something, like they bleep it or whatever, but like it's good. That's one thing too. Like Dude in the movie isn't that like Dude shows up.
Oh, he's sure.
He doesn't
Ryan Reynolds Dude like that.
Yeah. So But yeah, please go see it because you'll enjoy the fuck out of it.
Oh, and another movie, which I want you to put on the Patreon and do.
Okay.
Speaking of Ryan, and I'm seeing this surface a lot more lately. Fucking watch Buried.
I've heard
Cannot
incredible
say it
things.
enough.
Yeah.
Buried is phenomenal. Like, it's one of the only films where you can literally just have me in one little spot for how many fucking hours it is, and I'm just like tense the whole entire time and just fucking loving it and being fantastic. Watch that and put it on Patreon. That is something you must share.
Is it
Movies
really
like that must see?
Okay.
Yes.
I buy that fucker right now. I'm guessing it's not streaming on anything.
No, it's an older film
Okay, got you.
for sure. But it's so good. It's one of Ryan's like best.
I want to say like he credits that. He's like, that's the best I've ever been.
Yeah, it's really because it's him. You have to be.
Right.
It's funny. He's like, I got acting tips from Blake when she did The Shallows. It's just her the whole time, that whole movie, which is actually still her best film, to be honest with you. I haven't seen like her Rhythm Street or Rhythm Nation, whatever the fuck she did, her little action film
where she got hurt.
Sure, I guess. But
she
The Shallows are like, oh,
she got injured filming that like really bad.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like they had to
the rhythm section. That's what's called.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, well, Buried is $7 or $8. So
his best is Blade Trinity. I need you to go home, Kenya.
All right, it is purchased.
Yes, it's so good.
Excited.
So good.
Okay, good deal.
And frustrating, but yeah.
I might be a little claustrophobic, so it could be interesting.
Yeah, it gives you very much that.
Okay,
I'm like,
great.
Jesus Christ. He's like filming that, I'd have a hard time. I'm like, okay.
I know.
Okay.
I would love to know what they actually did, because obviously that one side is completely open, so they can film.
Right.
But like,
it's
cameras
that, and
right
of course,
in your face
on top. Yeah. So there's open on top, and then there's some for the side as well to get the shots, and then they'll like move around. It's because so good.
He tweeted about it today, and what he said was so fucking funny, because he said, "I don't know why we went to Spain." Was it cheaper to film in Spain for 17 days or whatever? But
it's funny I guess because that's where the director maybe is based out of, because it's that's the director's heritage. So it's like, or background, it's just an heritage. So that's probably why. But that's very Ryan Reynolds. Like, I don't get why we went to Spain. We're in a fucking coffin.
But like, I was getting a leading role, so I'm just gonna go ahead and go with that shit. Like,
right. This when he started to rise and take on like serious shit. So understandable. But no, Blade Trinity was ass. He was funny in it, but ass. God, it's horrible. You haven't seen Blade Trinity, have you?
Pieces.
Yeah, it's so. Oh God, and that's where Wesley Snipes got his lovely fucking what you call that, reputation.
Oh,
for that film of being just a complete jackass back then. Apparently, he's better now. So we'll see. Good for him.
Prison does that.
Yeah. They'll do that. He went to prison and got all humbled, and now he wise, giving everyday quotes on life and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And made some good movies so far. So keep
to wake you up,
buddy. Right. I don't know. Maybe maybe had some awakenings in there. Who knows? Mm-hmm. All right. So speaking of animated shows, What If debuted its first episode, I guess you can say, narrated by the lovely Watcher, played by Jeffrey Wright. And this one was Captain Carter. And this was her background, her story. So I'm gonna be honest with you. When I first watched this episode, I was not fully invested. I wasn't thrilled. Yeah, I was like, okay. The more and more I watched it, the more and more I started having an appreciation for it. I don't love it.
Sure.
But I definitely like it more and had an appreciation. But when I first watched it, I was like, okay, cool. Yeah. But I am very intrigued and very open and want to see more of Captain Carter. That I will say.
Right.
Which I'm sure we're getting throughout the rest of these seasons or episodes of her.
I don't think we're done with her this season, but yeah, apparently they're going to revisit her throughout every season that they do.
Right, and I wouldn't even like I said, the reports of Doctor Strange, all that shit, I'd be down to see her live action and do all that.
Yeah.
I'm with it. But it was cool. It was cute. You know what? Not she was badass. She was a lot more badass than this fucking Steve guy was.
Yep.
Like I'm like, damn, there's her serum like amped up times 1,000 because she was doing shit like holy hell.
Yeah.
But the animation style was cool. I really digged it. I loved hearing, you know, the recurring cast coming back, as well as the new additions and characters and stuff like that. I really liked Bucky, Sebastian Stan. He sounded very interesting
Yes.
about this. I'm like,
Yeah. You could tell he's a little like unsure. Like he doesn't do that very often, and so he's just having fun.
right. So I was like, oh, okay. I guess you're playing Bucky Bucks. You're just like, he sounded like that back in the day sitcom, like overzealous type character. Like, hey, well, I hope you're still there. And I'm like,
Yeah.
was he doing that in the movie? I don't remember that, but
No.
hey, right. I don't remember it either. I'm like, okay, fine. But yeah, I love the end tag setup where she was basically the Loki. She came out the test like it was her. Fucking Red Skull was just there just to get squished.
Absolutely.
Except for 2 seconds.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, there's the Tesseract. Why do you hide it? And then next, oh God, dead. I'm like, all right, well, that was fun.
Yep.
I thought they killed off Steve immediately.
Yeah,
At
me
the beginning,
too.
I was like, oh shit, he's dead. All right, he just got popped like 5 times. But no, he became that generation's Ironmonger or first generation Iron Man, whichever one you want to go with, which I thought was interesting. And I thought, and here's what I would have liked this. This would have been interesting. The train sequence.
Yeah.
When, you know, Snow originally happened with Bucky. When Steve got fucked up, I thought they were setting him up to become like a Winter Soldier type back in there. I was like, ooh, I like this. I like that direction. No, he's fine. It was all right. I was like, okay, got it.
Yeah.
That would have been a good what if. But what are your takes? I ramble. What do you think?
No, so I really enjoyed it. What I immediately found as soon as I posted my reaction on YouTube, one of the first comments was somebody was like, I fucking hated it. Oh. And I was like, geez. And I said, wow, what'd you hate about it? And he was like, oh, I'm not a fan of the first Captain America movie. And that's all this was. And I'm like, okay, yeah, you probably should have known that by now. But yeah, that's exactly, it's literally
like that.
It's literally a what if of that movie. So if you didn't like that movie, it was meant to be an homage to that in many ways, because it takes that movie and makes it a what if. So yeah, no, you probably wouldn't have liked it. But so I mean, I can immediately say I think that it's the point of what if, but like it does steal so much from the first Avenger to where you know there are some things that there are some things that aren't surprising, but also that's kind of the point.
Only like the middle montage of like her whooping ass.
Dope, by the way.
Right. Dog fighting in there. Oh,
yeah,
like,
it's so cool.
Steve didn't even do all this. What is happening?
No, so I did really enjoy it because I love the first Captain America movie. I fucking love that movie so much. So had a ton of fun with it. But besides that, I mean, it has some cool things. You know, the fact that you have, you know, the main villain end up being this giant tentacled, you know, octopus, whatever.
Felt like Hellboy.
I mean, it's kind of similar. It's, you know, worse off than something like Starro for me, which I thought, you know, it's like, I thought it was great, but also it's like, I could have really benefited from a villain that actually is, you know, able to speak like just outright and things like that.
Out there in the world. Fucking, he was gonna do Superman for that. Thought about doing Superman for the bad guy. Yeah. Oh well.
Would have been interesting.
Right.
But
talk about that later.
But yeah, no, I really enjoyed the episode. I think Captain Carter is great. There is a part of me that thinks that she might actually be stronger than Steve Rogers' Captain America because
that's very clear.
Because she was not a little pipsqueak. You know, she was a normal, strong human being already, and then got the serum. So now she's bigger than what Steve was. Because I mean, at the end of the day, Chris Evans is what, 6'3", 6'4", something like that. Like, you know, she should be 6'8".
Unless they were doing it for animation's sake. Like the shit she was doing, I was like, wild. Steve has yet to even
no
20 something.
I think animation is most definitely a massive part of it, because also, I mean, what is the Hydra Stomper?
Yeah.
As you know, that doesn't make sense in the first Captain America movie at all.
Yeah.
But it was fucking beautiful in this episode, and I did enjoy that, and I did not see it coming when Steve and the train happens, when he gets
Yeah.
blown up, and as soon as it happened, I was like, oh my god, of course! Like, I'm watching the first Avenger, but it's a what if with Peggy as Cap. So who is her Bucky? It's
Right.
fucking Steve. Like, and so I was like,
That
oh
would
my
have been
god.
amazing.
And but that's the thing though, is I don't care about Winter Soldier as like a side mission. I care about like the story that was being told. So I was like, oh my god, that's gonna destroy her. And like as the character, because it was a thing of the whole time I'm sitting there going, this is kind of happy go lucky. Like Steve got shot at the very beginning, and he's like, go get him. And it's like, okay, like he's like, I'm not going
like,
anywhere.
You got shot like 3 times.
And it's like, yeah.
Jesus.
So, I was like, okay, they're kind of, it's a little happy go lucky, but then he dies, I thought, and I was like, oh my God, that's awesome. It makes so much sense. She really reacts well. I love the emotional moments that she has. And then having him show back up, I loved that she sees him and he's like, "Did you miss me?" or something. And she says, "Every second." And I'm like, she fucking loves him so much. Like, even in this reality that she's literally a full foot taller than this motherfucker, she's like, I love this little piece of shit. Like,
I was like, hey, it's
over.
Well, no, it's just like I get it. Yo, motherfuckers are supposed to dance. I don't need every other sentence to be about a dance.
Right.
Like, I get it.
Yeah.
Who else here at Night Channel? Yeah, that's about it. But I loved it. That was my issue at first too. Was like, okay, we're a little too kiddie. Like,
right.
Steve just got gunned down like fucking Training Day, and like I didn't see nothing.
He only
happen.
got shot once. I don't know why you keep saying he didn't.
Well,
get
the dude
lit
popped
up.
off 3 times, and he was just like this. But then he only showed him like this.
Yeah,
so I'm like,
he got
maybe
shot
he
one
just
time.
got. Well, they shouldn't have the motherfucker move like he got hit by all 3 of them. That's why I was like, I was confused.
He was fucking duck, dodge, dip, dive, and dodge, man.
If it would have been a wrench, he would have been screwed.
That's correct.
But yeah, so like that's one thing. So I hope we get a little darker as the episodes go. Like I don't want it to be all like kitty so whatnot, just because it's animated. That'll piss me off.
I think when we get to the Doctor Strange episodes, it'll get
hopefully. And tonight is this was fate. This was fate because tonight is Chala, this Chadwick. So I'm like, I think the universe sent me the card to be able to get my turrets and stuff, to be able to react, to watch all of you, to see all of you just watch me cry like a bitch. That's what I just think the universe was trying to do.
Right.
So yeah, because I already know the minute his voice speaks is going to be insane. I'm like, oh, well, okay. Got it. We're here now. So yeah, look forward to that. And he's in what, 3? 4?
Yeah, he's in like 3 or 4 episodes. So
fucking hell. Well, I think I'll be good by the end.
It'll be
better.
I think it's just going to be a freaking awesome way that none of us expected. But for it to be his literal final performance, I think we'll have fun because I'm actually hoping he is one character that is nothing but happy-go-lucky, like positivity, kind of thing. Like I'm hoping that he's still T'Challa, the leader, the good man type of thing, even though he's Star-Lord, the Ravager that's stealing shit and stuff like that. I'm hoping they can
Star-Lord in every single like episode that he's in, or is he playing different variations of?
So that's an interesting question. Because I was just thinking about this today. Obviously the point is that Yondu is supposed to go get him now instead of Peter Quill. And so I was thinking, because you didn't watch that second trailer, but you did see Killmonger.
I did see that image, yeah.
At a point. So my thought is, what if, because T'Challa gets taken as a kid, Killmonger gets brought back to Wakanda, and he is a Wakandan in this world, and that's all one story kind of thing. And so I was thinking about those things and the possibilities of, is this whole season actually one story? And I'm really hoping so, because I want to say
one continuous life. Yeah.
Right. Because I want to say they've said Nick Fury has an episode, and it's supposed to be, I can't remember what they call it, but like days of the first
Just like his
Avengers movie.
own dedicated episode,
Yeah.
other than just like this one and shit. Yeah, okay.
But it's from what I understand, it's supposed to be those days during the first Avengers, and that's where Captain Carter left off. Is literally the first Avengers opening scene. Yeah. So it could be we're going to see an Avengers 1 scenario, but it's going to be Captain Carter and not Steve. And like, who the fuck else is different?
Sure. That would make sense.
Like, that's dope if we get all that. So I'm super, super interested in that kind of stuff and what that could mean. So I really think that this show in this season could be so much fun for us massive fans, because we literally get to see every movie that we already love, but in a completely different way.
Yeah.
And it'll just be, that's just enjoyable as hell for us. So I can see why you originally, because as someone, I just watched it as like, I'm watching the first Avenger in a different way. But if you weren't completely in on that originally, I can see why, like, I don't think it's the greatest episode of something ever, but it does make me say something like Visions as well. Like when I watched the Visions trailer, I see something animated and I immediately say, why is this not a series? So like Captain Carter could have a series, following all the time that she's been gone, or, whatever it may be. Or
see, they do have like series of things, but they're all like fucking overseas. Like Japan has tons. I don't know if you've seen them. They're animated shows, like straight up anime, like great. They have one for X-Men, Blade, Wolverine, Avengers, Punisher, like they have so many, and they're amazing.
Yeah,
I'm like, why can't we do that? Incorporate that here? Like they're so dope, but I don't know.
So,
that's weird.
I don't know, because they have already kind of said, hey, we're liking what we're seeing with What If, so we're actually going to start an animation studio.
Yeah.
So I think that we have possibilities here. But
I also want anime, like true anime type shit, though.
Be dope. Yeah.
Right.
No, it'd be really cool.
Marvel in the hands of because I've seen what it is already, and it's so dope. Give it to us.
So, like, literally a What If episode of like Iron Man 1 or
Netflix
or Iron Man 2 with fucking Whiplash, which
interesting.
That movie's not great, and don't bring back what's
visually it's great though.
Right. So can you imagine that in an anime scenario where you've got Iron Man and then 2 whips whipping around and the fucking crazy action, and then you bring War Machine in? Like it could be a insane 30-minute episode if you wanted to do that. Because that is one thing too, I will admit, no downtime when it comes to this 30-minute What If episode of Captain Carter.
No, it's just
you are fucking going, because it has to tell you over 2-hour movie in 30 minutes. Yeah. So I kind of look at that as, almost a negative, because
I didn't mind it as much.
And no, I mean you're steady going, and it's all the greatest hits of that movie, but it's like, as a story, I'd kind of like to sit on some things longer and things like that, but that's not what they're doing. They're literally just showing you quick what ifs, and that's kind of the point. Is that
usually animated shows don't really do that either. Like they usually just fly,
correct?
Because it's animated and it's supposed to attend to kids and all that shit. So it's not going to be so story driven, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Which sucks. So I'm like, fuck the kids. They go watch PBS. They got kid stuff on Disney Plus for all of that. Like, give it's for us.
I do still think, I don't know, obviously, but just from what we've seen, which you haven't seen it, it's in the second trailer, but we see a tiny spot from this T'Challa episode as Star-Lord, and he's super nice and like positive, and I do think that this episode could be very kiddie, but also I think that that's exactly what it should be. Like, that's T'Challa as a character, he's what's good, and like, so as long as something terrible, like horribly heinous, hasn't happened, he's going to look at things on the brightest side he can.
Right.
And that's kind of that's how I see him, at least. So super interested to see it.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping that I'm really hoping I can immediately tell that Chadwick had so much fun, because that really is one thing that I want to see. Is I still haven't seen his final performance from that movie that was on Netflix or whatever.
Me neither.
But I understand that it was a very dramatic role and stuff like that, and so like kind of hurt, like he's a hurt human being that's, you know, had a lot of bad stuff happen, and you know he's
Right.
a black man back in the day. So yeah, he's had some shit. So hearing Chadwick in a very happy light, I think will be really
That's
nice.
that's a lot of factors why it will suck too.
Yeah,
You know, it's like
exactly.
knowing he's happy and like this was his last thing,
Yeah.
and just besides it being him in general and all that. So it's like I know people will probably be like, why the fuck is he taking it so serious? That's not for you to know or understand, but I'm sure there's
Right.
people out there. But like he resonated a lot with people differently and very heavily in the short time he was here, you know?
Yeah.
Especially with that role. So it's like
Right.
either you get it, cool. You don't, you don't. But don't knock somebody that it may impact like that. Which I expect, you know, whenever there's, you know, reaction, all that shit drops, but I'm ready for it, bitch.
Right.
Anywho.
Beautiful.
Yeah, first good episode, loved it. Cool, good job. I'm here for Captain Carter.
Interested for the rest, for sure.
Very interested for the rest. Are each episode going to vary, or is it all going to stay within like 30 something minutes or something?
I think that's the play. I think they're going to be relatively that length. Yeah.
Okay.
I'd be interested actually, because you know maybe a finale is an hour long,
Excuse me.
which would be fucking awesome.
Depending on what it is. Sure.
But I don't know if they are going to do that. They're not going to tell us yet, because I think they're still trying to, for the most part, not let us know that this season is one story.
Yeah.
They're
keeping everything close to the chest still.
Right, which I like. I think that tells me there's some important things happening. So I'm gonna have a lot of fun with this, and I'm very excited for tomorrow.
Very excited. All right. So that wraps up our topics. Like I said, it was short.
Short and sweet and to the
It was
point.
short, sweet, and to the point. So we're going to leave the next few minutes. Let us know in the comments. In the live chat what you got. If there's anything you want to talk about, fire off. But I did want to talk about the Superman Suicide Squad.
Oh, right.
How do you think that would have been very interesting?
Sure.
But would it be Henry? That's also the question. That's also the question. Because it's not Henry. I'm like, I don't care right now. Then
I'm not in, because I'm not invested. But I would honestly think that's why. You know, because he kind of just said, "Oh, that was my initial idea," and whether he didn't even get to start writing a script or not, I could see that being a scenario where Warner Brothers was like, "Hey, we're having some contract issues, so if you can pick someone else,
no longer with us."
Because it also is a thing when, from what you've told me, Starro probably should have been. They probably should have waited for a Justice League movie for Starro. And so it's almost like, you know, James Gunn was like, well, hey, if I can't have Superman, can I have Starro? And they're like, sure, yeah.
But that fits his bill.
Of course. And so they're kind of like, hey, we're having issues with that character. And because it is true, too, you can't have much humor involved with a deadly Superman. You know, so I think James might have even had the idea to leave that behind himself, but if not, I could see it being Warner Brothers like,
cool, because Warner Brothers wanted him to do a PG-13 too.
Well, of course, but
he was like, yeah, no,
which of course they would, but also
So it was like, okay, fine, you can do it.
Yeah,
we don't want to lose you because
I mean that's literally he walked in that bitch and said, hey, I got fired for no stupid reason. Can I have whatever I want? And they're like, yeah, what do you want? And he's like, Suicide Squad. And they're like, PG-13? He's like, fuck no. Like suicide is in the name.
Like, I did my PG-13 comic book film.
Yeah.
I need this, please.
Oh, yeah, that's something else too. I did want to somewhat bring up that I ran a poll.
Yeah, I know you son of a
couple days ago. And that poll ended, 24-hour poll, 57 votes. So not a small amount of people by any means. Mm-hmm. And 58% of the votes were for the movie that did not just come out, and everyone isn't massively hyped on at this very moment in time. But 58% of people said that Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1 is a better movie than The Suicide Squad. And they are correct, thankfully. So I appreciate them for speaking.
Listen, there's a drug pandemic in America. And it's been happening for years.
And those
Don't do
people
drugs,
love
kids.
the Suicide Squad. You kidding me?
Yes,
Okay.
Suicide Squad is fucking great.
Who's gonna die in Guardians of 3? Well,
At this rate, Drax.
obviously.
At this rate,
Um,
Drax.
That, or they should keep him as the only one that lives by the end, which would be even funnier. Just leave him alone. It'd be just to be sad.
Because it's
And,
not going to be Gamora. You're not going to kill her again.
Oh no.
Mantis wouldn't be really a big impact like that.
Right. That would be kind of a
You already
that's
killed Groot.
That's a Pietro type of cop out to do Mantis.
Yeah, you've already killed Groot. So it's either
Rocket is a big chance.
Rocket would be that would suck. Because like, oh damn.
I do want to say that they've kind of said like this will be Rocket's movie in some ways, but also if they're going to do what Endgame sets up, I could see it being a thing where Peter is going after this Gamora for a while and eventually maybe sacrifices himself to save her. And that's when she's like, oh my God, like this guy actually did love me. And, kind of thing.
That can maybe be his retribution.
And right.
For fucking up all of the universe. So maybe
if he hadn't done it, we would have all died.
Huh?
If he hadn't done that, we would have lost. I don't know why that's so hard for people to understand.
If he didn't stop them from taking off the glove, we would have lost?
Yes.
How?
100%. Because right before that, Doctor Strange was over there meditating, and he said there is one situation where we win. One.
That's true, but how would we have lost? I want to like how we would have like how that would have turned around to us being fucked up and.
Well, first of all, what do they do when they get the glove?
We had
off?
the shit.
We don't know, but whoever out of any of those people that used it would have died.
Hey,
and
one tap the universe is better.
And yeah, but they don't even know what to do with it. They don't know to unsnap people or snap away people. So they would have just grabbed it, and then Thanos is fucking Thanos.
Well, they do know that.
And
they know, like, hey, if he snaps these motherfuckers, we're done. They know that. So I was like, maybe they could have been like, hey. What do you mean they don't? The Titan
Gamora said that, yeah.
Yeah.
So they just, obviously Doctor Strange has
Will is there. She told him in the ship. Like,
yeah, but like, they don't know that he's actually going to snap his fingers. Like she just said like he could take out half of everyone like this. So like, it's not like they're literally using, like they don't even know how to use it.
You're saying that they didn't say like metaphorically, if he snaps their fingers, motherfuckers are dead.
Right.
You think it was just like a phase, like he can fucking kill people just like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Gotcha.
And in reality, that's exactly what he's doing. And because he doesn't use it that way the whole movie until the end, just because it's a comic reference and it's fucking beautiful, by the way. But no, because that's the thing is at the end of the day, they get that off of him, and it's still ragtag Avengers versus Thanos with a glove that doesn't fit them, and they don't know what to do with it. Like,
hey, don't say ragtag. Tony gave him them paws, son. But
ragtag in the sense of we have half the Guardians and they're over there like scratching their armpits and shit. Don't call me plucky.
Right, we don't know what it means.
So, but yeah, so I am a firm, like if Star-Lord didn't do what he did, they would have died. Everyone would have, or half the people. So, okay,
whatever, sure, fine.
I mean, obviously, you're supposed to be mad at him in that moment, but then you realize by the end of Endgame, like it's the one.
No, I want to go with my emotions. Damn it makes more sense.
Well, so did he, and it made sense to him.
Right. I'm just like, you have everybody telling you, like, motherfucker, wait 2 seconds.
If your mom died, I mean, you would freak the fuck out.
I would freak out, but I'd be like, I know everything that's at stake right now. Yes, I would.
No.
I'd be like, get that glove off, and then I'm beating your ass. Because like, listen, yes, you killed my mom. That really, really fucking sucks.
Okay. How about
the whole world is at stake right now?
How about this?
I can't put that above everybody else.
You have a man in an armored suit next to a child in an armored suit, and they can't pull this fucking glove off this hypnotized being for 3 minutes. It's like maybe they should have been able to get that shit off of him.
He's faster. A strong fucker.
He's not holding on. His hand is straight.
You don't know what he's doing in that motherfucker.
He's out of it. He's
not-
not
she
just
was-
stretching his hand out.
He was like, "Hurry up!" He's very fucking strong. So there's some kind of thing. He's still conscious,
Well, no,
'Cause,
he's
like,
very strong.
'cause everybody
because
else that you put
he's
on-
fighting her.
huh? No, but I'm
He's
saying
fight-
he's still
yeah.
fighting the thing. She's holding it up because everyone else that she does that shit to, the fucking out. She's just like, he's strong. Like this motherfucker is still talking, still able to have some
Right.
kind of like. So he's aware, but he's
But
like,
that
I
doesn't
just
mean-
can't do shit. I'm like, hey, they
If
got
you
me.
had a glove on and I said, hand behind your back, stop me from getting this glove off your hand, you couldn't do it.
I'm not a fucking titan either.
But I'm just saying, like, I could only have one hand to do it, and I just grab the middle finger on the glove, and you'd be moving around, and it would come right off. So, if you wanted to get mad at somebody, get mad at your boy, who then afterwards was able to throw hands at this motherfucker, make him bleed, but then
Right.
couldn't get the glove off. So,
Nope.
oh, okay, good job.
Exactly. Listen, I'll take the hands any day. Fuck the glove. You put
Yeah.
balls on him. That's all I care about.
Wouldn't have happened without our boy Star Lord.
What
So-
wouldn't have happened without? Oh,
He wouldn't have got
fucking
hands.
up.
Yeah.
Oh, that's,
So you're
that's
welcome.
way to turn it around. Right. Oh, the dick. Okay. Yeah, that would be a good what if episode. That'd be interesting. What if they got the glove off then and there?
It would have been super crazy because that's the thing is Thanos in that whole movie is on I can't remember exactly the words that the Russos used, but it was more of a spiritual journey.
He's on a journey. That's what it is.
He takes his armor off and he's not the evil motherfucker.
He's not the savage in fucking
that-
Endgame.
Yeah, exactly. And so that's the
2014
thing
Thanos.
is they get that glove off of him and then Mantis gets off of him. I don't think you want to see that motherfucker because that is worse than what we saw in Endgame. Because like he had the stones and then got them taken from him.
That's not
Like-
worse because Endgame, he was just fucking bare knuckle beating the hell out of three Avengers.
But can you? That's the thing is he's doing that without ever even seeing the stones, which were like the thing that he wanted. And like, so can you imagine if he got the stones and then had them taken away, but then they didn't know how to use them, and so they're just sitting there like trying to get them away, and he's just like taking them all out. Like it would have been like Doctor Strange would have had to do something because after you get the glove away, you throw him in the mirror dimension or something. But like,
Right.
it's still fucking Thanos. Like, good lord.
Yeah.
So,
He was straight savage. I was like, oh my
Yeah.
God. He took out all three of you bastards. Like, come
Right.
on now. God damn.
because you got to remember too, like Doctor Strange the whole time knows that Star-Lord's going to do that. He's just following these motions because we
Yeah.
got to get to this point. So,
Yeah. We do.
I
Okay.
love that movie so fucking much. Holy shit.
Yeah,
ju-
that's a point in time. Those
I can't-
movies.
I can't remember. I know. Oh my God. Isn't it?
It's
I
a
just
point in
saw, I
time.
can't remember what video I was watching, but it was like a close up. It was the shot at the beginning where he gets the Tesseract and he's like holding it. And then all of a sudden he gets like a little bit angry and just smashes it. And I was just like, God damn, man. Like that.
And they're beautiful fucking films. Like,
I
good
know.
God.
It's
Like,
so
it
like,
makes no sense.
like he smashes it and then it shows like the above shot of his arm and the fucking veins in
Yeah.
his 1.5 foot wide forearm.
It's so detailed.
And
His CGI
oh
is
my
ridiculous.
God, little hairs and shit. I'm like, this thing is like, I remember seeing
Flawlessly
that
beautiful.
for the first time.
Like, I'm looking at this fucker's pores. Like, what the hell?
Right. This thing is not real.
Like, what is happening? Right. It's fake. It's fake. It's fake. Like, wow.
And
Yeah.
in one movie, he literally like one of the greatest villains of all time.
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean,
He's cemented easily the top 10 for sure.
of course, like,
Yeah. I mean, I'm giving him top 5.
right.
Yeah.
That's the thing is, I mean, he gets Darth Vader type status where like Vader's actually in the original trilogy for very few minutes.
Yeah.
And Thanos gets a ton of screen time and he never wastes that shit.
Yeah.
It's fucking phenomenal.
Top
So,
3 villains of all time. Go.
no idea. You can't do
Thank
that
you.
to me. I have no
Thank you.
idea. Jesus fuck.
To me, Thanos is top 3 on there. For my
No, yeah.
personal.
Well, that's what's bad is I might make him number one just because.
That is tough.
Scar.
He said Scar.
Yeah, for Lion King.
The top 3. Wow.
I mean, I don't
high
know.
praise.
This is really bad. I don't know off the top of my head. Like, who do you have? Do you
To be honest, I don't.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
It's tough.
It's tough. Because for me, like, you'd have to sit back and really think. I know Thanos is definitely up there. That's just a given.
Right.
I know a lot of people's is like fucking Darth Vader, but for me, like, he is great. But to put him on my top,
I mean,
Joker, fucking Joker, yes, motherfucker, Thanos,
Correct.
Joker. I need a 3.
I
need a
might
three.
make, in terms of iconic villains,
I need a 3.
I might do Darth Vader as my number 3. But no, that's a great. Heath Ledger's Joker is
Yeah.
identical
Thank you, Jedi Mike.
to
That was, I don't even know why.
Thanos in the sense of literally
God,
he's in one movie and he
Heath Ledger
fucking
is so
wins.
fucking just genius.
Like,
Dear God.
he fucking wins basically. So he gets exactly what he wants. So that is
Dear
very
God.
true. Yeah, he is so good.
He's fucking that's beautiful. Another point in time. The
I
Dark
can't
Knight.
wait. I can't wait to watch that again. Yeah.
Yes, it's beautiful. Oh, woo. Okay, yeah. All right. So what else? What else y'all got? Throw
Did
it in,
Doctor
give it
Strange
2
see
minutes.
Loki's journey when he saw all the storylines in the future? I don't think so because
No, because it wasn't supposed to happen.
Yeah, he was seeing the sacred timeline, and
Yeah.
it technically Loki happened behind that in an alternate reality. So,
Which we got because nobody has free will, so all of that.
Jedi
was just
Mike, he
destined.
hasn't seen that yet, so don't spoil anything. But you know,
True.
you
But I know
catchphrase.
catchphrase,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's
I
correct.
know
So I just
catchphrase.
want to make sure we're good.
Catchphrase. Even though catchphrase is a catchphrase, it's a pretty cool catchphrase. I love Taika. Can't wait for his Star Wars film. Gonna be great. I know he's working on something else too. I completely forgot. He's doing a lot
Thor?
of shit because he's Taika. Because Taika. No, obviously Thor.
I mean,
I'm talking about besides that. He has a lot of shit lined up.
because he was doing
I'm excited
Akira,
for all of
but
it. I don't know what
Thor.
happened with that. Listen, I'm
Yeah.
I'm fine. Take your time, do whatever, because y'all were trying to get Leonardo DiCaprio to be in that bitch. So
Oh, were they?
take your time. Yes, take your time,
They were
dear
good.
God. So yeah. All right. So if nobody has anything else, I think we're good.
I still. How does the dance off to save the universe not fit the one chance to win? I don't understand.
Wait, huh?
Talking about Kenya, I don't know.
What
Do
did
we
he say?
really like
It's-
Taika directing and writing though? Thank you, Kenya. Thank you.
Yes, we do. It's because the
Speak
general
for
audience
yourself.
loves goofy shit. I'm speaking for America, majority. Goofy shit likes like you that serve dance battle scene, which got it fits that movie for people. Just like right. I don't get where did that come from in context of people liking.
Because that's one reason why he doesn't like Guardians of the Galaxy is because
Got you. The dance off to save the universe.
yeah, but that fits 100% what that team. That's the only thing that team can do. They need to stall. So what is Star Lord going to do? He's gonna fucking what does he say? I'm
distracting you, big. What do you say?
turd blossom. Yeah,
Turd blossom.
exactly. It's fucking great. Never heard anybody in my life say the words turd blossom, but it fits
Awesome.
perfectly for him.
Tell them about the dance off to save the universe.
It's like, not right now.
Like Footloose? It's exactly like Footloose.
Yeah.
Is it still the greatest movie ever? Never was.
That's what I mean. Exactly. It's so good.
That
Yeah.
was one of Spider-Man's best moments. That's still the greatest movie. It never was. I was like, yeah, you're right. That's right. Yeah.
So good. God. I
Oh,
want to
Tom.
watch. I want to watch all those.
I want to watch all of
I
them,
hope
and
we
I
get-
want a fucking trailer. Jesus
I
Christ.
hope we get a Infinity War what if. I really do.
That would be interesting.
Because I still think possibly zombies could be that.
What?
Instead of snapping half the people to death, they make them zombies.
I'll make them zombies.
Could be
That
interesting.
would be cool. I want a zombies because Marvel Zombies is a really fucked up comic book
What is
series.
the deal with it? What is the story? I have no idea.
I'm not gonna hold you. I forgot how they got into zombies. I just know like key elements and parts and like storylines, but I forget how initially they got. Somebody in the
Right.
chat, I'm sure they know.
But like, what's the like? Do they have to,
I generally forgot.
like? Is the story them trying to turn them away, like turn them back to humans, or like is it? I don't know. You know, so I'm kind of maybe I don't want to know, and I'll just watch the episode and be blown away. I'm not sure, but
That's too. Because I like what they. I like that they touched on that in Far From Home. I was like, ooh, zombies. 'Cause that's like one of like iconic things. Is like zombie Tony and all that other shit.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, ooh, but that was about it. Yeah, completely crazy. Like Jed and Mike said, it's insane. But yeah. All
shit.
right. Yes, good shit. Thank y'all for stopping on by. We want to thank y'all for joining us on the latest episode of the Film Cave, episode number 37. We love it. Thank you. If you enjoyed what you like, if you enjoyed what you saw, if you enjoyed the conversation, or if you want to expand upon it on more, please let us know in the comment sections below. Hit that. I'm about to say, I don't know where I was going. I got tongue twisted up.
Okay.
I still am.
You're
Take
still
a breath. Yes. Hit that subscribe button if you like what you saw there. It's the easiest way to support the channel. Hit that thumbs up. Really helps this general overall series and the channel reach a lot more people, and hit that notification bell to be reminded when all episodes drop.
Yeah.
Sir Logan, where can the people find you, and what do you have coming up?
Yeah, you can find me on Twitter, Logan_Swish, right above me, Logan Swish on YouTube. And yeah, we've got What If coming out tomorrow. I might possibly see Shang-Chi tomorrow, which would be fucking bananas. But if I do, expect a review as soon as I'm allowed to talk about it, or maybe I won't give a fuck.
Right.
And then also James Gunn said he's not doing Gotham City Sirens, so don't worry about that.
Yeah, no, but that would have been interesting.
Yeah.
When can we expect the DC movies? What's going on, man?
Okay, I've been fucking busy as hell, but yeah, you can. I need to jump on those for sure. I got to. That needs to be every weekend. I need to sit down and watch a DC animated movie for sure.
Yes, I agree. Okay, I'm glad we settled that. All right, so make sure you go follow and support his YouTube and Patreon so you can get the latest of all of that amazing goodness he's about to dive into and more. You guys can see me, Not an Entertainment Network. You know where it is if you're looking at my channel. Up top is the link to all my social media, or the tag to all my social media, so it'll be easy to find. And now we're going to start getting to reactions and stuff and watching TV shows, so I'm excited. And Walking Dead starts the 22nd publicly.
Are you going to do that?
Yeah.
Sweet.
I need to catch up. I didn't catch the last 2 episodes of last season, so I have to catch up. They're already streaming now on Amazon, but it doesn't stream publicly till the 22nd. So
that's weird.
We shall see. Yeah, they always do like an early, access thing. So a lot of people are still watching it now and putting out like the reactions. I'm like, damn. All right, get ahead out, I guess.
Yeah.
So that's where you can find me. Yeah, guys.
What's the first one I'll watch? I got my list somewhere. Kenya just asked.
List. Yes.
Assault on Arkham.
Beautiful. Right. In the wake, in honor of Suicide Squad. Why not? Perfect. Perfect. All right, y'all. Thank y'all so much. It's your boy Knight.
And I am Logan.
And we'll see y'all in the cave. Peace.
Better, guys.
Oh, why isn't it doing it? Oh, I hit the background. Wrong button.
I believe in you. Bye, guys.